Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal and welcome to your latest Arsenal news updates. In today's video, it's not a live stream, this is recorded. We will be discussing a lot of stuff. We will be talking about Joaquin Correa from Lazio. Will Arsenal get him? The latest on Lautaro Martinez, the latest on the likes of Hector Bellerin. Will they stay? Will they leave? And I'll be also asking my guests for today about Grealish and Messi. They have made the difference at Arsenal. Should Arsenal have gone for them? Should Arsenal still go for Messi? We will find out in the transfer window. For today, Kozi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely great. How are you doing, bro?
I'm doing very good. Obviously, a lot of technical problems that we are used to here and there, but yeah, we try to get over it. So today was Arsenal's media day. That's what I'm going to start with. Today was Arsenal's media day. The likes of Xhaka and the likes of Bellerin were part of it. So it's kind of, you have to ask yourself, with these players still, okay, Xhaka will be there next season, but with the likes of Bellerin still be here next season, they've already taken part in the media day and stuff like that. So it's going to be very interesting. Usually the media day is done like a week or two before the Premier League starts, and that's why you get to see players' interviews. So we'll be expecting this kind of interviews from next week to hear what the players say and stuff like that. So that's the latest on Arsenal's media day. But we are here to talk about the serious stuff, the transfer news. And Cozy, the first one is about Joaquin Correa at Lazio. Now, I usually follow Lazio and Atalanta's games very much in Serie A, and the kind of attacking football they play, it's amazing. So is Joaquin Correa someone you're interested in?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player. One thing you've got to think about is he gives you that ability to push forward and score goals. A midfielder, a very assertive midfielder in terms of an attacking midfielder. He's a very good player, by the way. I was reading an article from 90 Min, and they were saying we've not actually heard much about Joaquin Correa because of the likes of Silo Immobile and a couple of other players. He's a very good one. He's another very, very good player. But I think I would only take him if we can't get James Maddison. I would only take him if Arsenal can't get James Maddison. That is the condition. Other than that, I think he's not my priority. He's not the player that I would take first. 26 years of age, though, I think that's the right age. If you look at his statistics last season, 11 goals, 6 assists. That was really brilliant. Brilliant statistics from him last season. So I would take him. Absolutely, I would take him. And the price tag as well, 30 million euros, which is also negotiable. I think Arsenal, it would be a very, very good deal. It would be very good business. So I'll do Joaquin Correa. I would do Joaquin Correa.
Are you surprised with the links though? It came from nowhere. Have you heard about him ever before? About Arsenal's links and stuff?
No, I'm not really surprised. In the Euros, during that Euros time, we were linked with almost very, very many players, Euros and Copa America. We were linked with many players that were actually doing well with their nations. Almost every player that was doing well, we were linked with, absolutely. So we were first linked with him and Pietz. I think Peter Zielinski, the one at Napoli. Those two, we were linked with those two, and but there were no formal offers. There were no formal bids recorded. And according to the information that came out, it shows that Arsenal made the offer some time back. We made the offer some time back. Not even we didn't make the offer is not actually recent. It was made some time back. So I'm not really shocked with I'm not really shocked with the offer. But what I know is Arsenal has been trying to test the waters here and there, trying to look for possible deals. Of course, we are in a very difficult situation. No Champions League, no Europa League. We have to test each and every possibility. Joaquin Correa is a good player. Arsenal have I don't think we were genuinely interested. But what is we wanted to do it if it was less than 20 million, less than 20 million euros. If we had gone in with that bid and we had succeeded, I reckon Arsenal could have done that deal. We could have signed the player. So I'm not really shocked. Based on the fact that we have always tried to test each and every possibility around the market.
Yeah, I'd be very interested in him. He's scored a lot of goals, but I'm not sure our priority is someone like a Correa. I know who our priority is, James Maddison. Any latest news on James Maddison that you've had yourself?
I mean, not really, not really. There's been talk of a second bid, and I saw that yesterday. Talk of a second bid, and soon after this, the talk of a second bid, we've seen Brendan Rodgers coming out and saying, you know what, it looks like we are not afraid of losing the player. We're not actually, worried about of losing James Maddison. Players do lose. Clubs do lose players, and they move on. For me, the words Brendan, spoke, are so different from what I would expect a manager to say if a player was 100% staying. I thought he was gonna say, he is our player. He still has a contract here. He's a very important one. He's a very important player. But he said, yeah, he's important. But players always leave clubs, and that is something that we are used to. That is something that doesn't worry us. So maybe Arsenal fans do have something to be excited about. Maybe Arsenal fans do actually have something to think about with the Maddison deal. And at the rate at which other deals are dying out, you feel like the James Maddison deal has started actually rising and standing out, out of the dust. Maybe there is something going on behind the scenes. Nothing confirmed at the moment. Second bid still in the rumors, but Brendan says, if the right offer probably comes in, his attitude tells us if the right offer comes in, the player will move.
Yeah, so that's Maddison. Yesterday, obviously, there were talks about Arsenal saying just after the transfer window. So, what's the earliest you think Maddison's deal will be made? In the next 1 week or on the deadline day?
The transfer window at the moment has around is left with 22 days, right? 24.
I think
24 days.
24. I think 24 with some hours.
Yeah, I think if Arsenal is gonna get the Maddison deal over the line, we will actually first drive out the deadwood. So I think Kolasinac's termination of contract will happen. I think Bellerin could leave. If he's going to leave, he'll first leave. The likes of Joe Willock. After that, then Arsenal will bring in James Maddison. I think around 3 weeks it will be. He might not even play against Tottenham Hotspur, at the beginning of the league.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the latest on Maddison. What about Lautaro Martinez? Are we hearing anything else? Is it obviously Inter Milan could sell Lukaku to Chelsea and probably won't sell Martinez after that. They've already sold the likes of Hakimi. Conte has left. Will they allow Martinez to leave as well?
It's a little bit not in their hands at the moment. Inter, what they know is they're in a very difficult financial situation and they need to resolve it as soon as possible. The best way they can do is to raise money through player sales. They've done that with Hakimi. We know that. Romelu Lukaku could be the next one, or Martinez. Now they're lucky enough that they can keep one of their best strikers. They can either keep Martinez or keep Romelu Lukaku. At the moment, Arsenal are reportedly still in talks to see that they can get the Martinez deal over the line. Chelsea are also very, 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 very interested and are pressing hard to get Romelu Lukaku out of there. So it's a bit of a domino effect. It's a bit of a domino effect going on. Martinez is the priority. Inter will prefer to sell Martinez. They want to sell Martinez to clear their financial, or to ease their financial situation at the moment. They don't want to sell Romelu Lukaku. Chelsea are the club that are so serious, are the club that is giving them decent amounts of money for Romelu Lukaku. So it's going to depend. If Chelsea quickly snatch Lukaku, the deal, the Martinez deal dies. If Arsenal get Martinez out of there as quick as possible, then the Romelu Lukaku deal dies. So at the moment, there are no big advancements. There are no big, transfer developments for Martinez. It is still there, hanging in balance. Arsenal can get him. It's still a doable deal, but we've not really confirmed that there is strong belief that Arsenal will, are close to getting this one done. All I know is, all we know is that Arsenal through intermediaries have taken in a couple of bids, and talks are still going on.
Very true. So that's the latest on Lautaro Martinez. The final two players we're going to talk about are not Arsenal players or linked to Arsenal at all. The first one is Jack Grealish. He obviously joined Man City yesterday. Obviously, people are asking why can't Arsenal do that? Why can't Arsenal just splash cash for the players they want? So Grealish, is Grealish a player you wanted at Arsenal?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think. I mean, I was speaking on my live show, and I was struggling to find that player that elevates the the performances of all the other players, and I think it is Jack Grealish. He's got that domino effect. He's got that influence. He's got that energy, the electricity, to charge and amplify the rest of the players. And I think what Arsenal players need at the moment is someone that can charge them and amplify them. Absolutely. If you look at the Arsenal side, many all the players, are average. They are good but average. They need someone to push them off the cliff. They need someone to push them off the line. And I think you can do that with a very, very good performance. If you had a player like Santi Cazorla in the midfield, you would have better performances from the midfielders. If you had Alexis Sanchez, you'd have better performances. And I think we lack someone like that. Aubameyang, who would give us that, is also needs lifting at the moment. Partey is injury prone. We haven't seen he hasn't charged himself, so he cannot actually charge the other players. So I think with Grealish, that is what I wanted: a true leader, a player who charges and amplifies other players. But City have got their man. What a signing! I'm envious. I'm really envious.
What a signing! So just one answer: Grealish or Maddison? Who would you have taken at Arsenal?
Jack Grealish. I would have taken Jack Grealish, absolutely, 100%.
Okay, and then the last topic is Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is a free agent right now. Will he join PSG? Will he join Inter Milan? Will he join Bayern Munich? Will he join Chelsea, Man City, or will he join Arsenal? Do you think Arsenal is capable of moving for Messi?
Well, it's a free agent, and with free agents, it's all about how you negotiate with their salaries and how you negotiate with their, with their wages and terms and conditions. But I think Messi at the moment is more expensive than Arsenal. It is. I mean, I don't wish to insult Arsenal, but we've spoken about before. Martinez wants more money than Inter Milan can offer, so Arsenal have come in because they can afford Martinez. So I think Arsenal cannot afford Messi at the moment. We would love to get him. He's a free agent, but what you have to know, by the way, when a player is a free agent, you could find yourself spending even more money than you would have spent if you're buying him, from another club. If you didn't know, you're gonna give them high wages, high sign-on fees, and things like that. So I don't know, but I think we cannot afford Messi at the moment. You probably would want around 700k per week. That is salary for a whole squad at Arsenal. No, we really can't. We really can't afford Messi, honestly. But I would love him at the club.
Do you think it make that much of a difference at Arsenal? Do you think he has the capability? Let's say we sign Messi, just Messi alone. Can he take us from 8th to top 4? Obviously, these days he actually does play as a midfielder. So can he be that creative midfielder we need?
Yeah, I think with Messi, it's more like the Jack Grealish thing I said. Messi demands more from the players he is playing with. That's the first thing. He demands more. And naturally there is that gap that players have to work hard to fill. When you're playing with a player like Messi or Ronaldo, you've got to raise your standards. If you're playing like a player with a player like Messi, but our squad quality, I don't think he massively elevates it. I don't think if you bring in only Messi, you can finish 5th. I think you can finish 5th in the league. He can't do much, to take us to Champions League or take us to, 3rd or 2nd. But what we would get by signing Messi is he demands more transfers. He demands more quality. So the club could actually, start thinking of better players. Stop thinking about Lokonga and start thinking about Pogba. Right, transfers like that. That is what Messi does. And if you look at PSG, if he goes at PSG, they're surrounding him with Verratti. They're surrounding him with Neymar, Mbappe, Sergio Ramos is there. if he comes at City, if you look at the quality that City have, that is what Messi does. You've got to prepare. And I was watching Laurie Jennings, and he made a very interesting point. Barcelona can no longer feed Messi. You don't buy Memphis Depay to play with Messi. You don't bring in worn-out Sergio Aguero to play with Messi. You don't have Messi doesn't play with Edin Ketia. He doesn't play with Balogun. Yes, they are good, but he doesn't play with those. You need better players. You need better quality. And I think that is one thing we would get from Messi. Bring him in at the side, bring him in at Arsenal, and then you start doing sensible transfers, like the Athletic call it on their YouTube channel, sensible transfers.
You can just imagine Messi, Nketiah, and El Neni. I think he would cancel his contract by himself when he plays with those kind of players.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
No chance. So we'd have to buy new players. But guys, we kept it short today. We'll be back tomorrow on Glenn Kitely Everything Arsenal channel on YouTube and Cozy's Arsenal podcast on YouTube as well over the weekend as well to break down all these stories more and more. This was just a short update talking about Martinez, Maddison, Correa, Messi, and GREALISH. So make sure to smash the like button on the video if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, and make sure to subscribe to Cozy's Arsenal podcast. As of now, thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.